the biggest stage, and they're getting that during the week. And the numbers justify. What numbers did we have last week? Over 7 million?
Over 7 million.
7 million viewers on Fox. I think it was their biggest opening day in their history. First game out. So, shoot, I'm pretty sure these numbers are going to justify it as well.
College Game Day just made it official, by the way.
Hey, man, you go, girl. You go, girl. That's the way to get that. I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. Yes,
Coach.
sir.
Oh.
Hey, Coach, Donnie West from the Big Dog Chico YouTube channel. We've been following you from there.
Yeah, I check you guys out.
Never once doubted you and the team. But just wanted to know a little bit about your thought process when it comes to Travis Hunter and him playing both ways, like given that from the perspective of you and the player who played both ways.
Well, you got to understand everybody who's critical of that and saying he's going to tire it, he's going to do that. Shoot, they can't cook and answer the phone at the same time. So I don't subscribe to that foolishness because that's who Travis is. Thank you, Pastor Dr. Teacher, my man. That's my pastor. When your pastor bring you some water, you know you got it going on. Love you, Pastor. But Travis is he's special. He has a tremendous gift, and he wants to play. He loves to play. It's 6 o'clock this morning. Probably was 5:45. I get a text every game day. Let's go. That's what I get from Travis every game day. Let's go. Let's go do this, Coach. So I love him like he's my son. I treat him like I would if he was my son. But he's a tremendous player, and you got to put him on display and consistently put him on display. He loves to compete. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Pat.
Coach, Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. What does it tell you about your team that you've won these two games, completely different styles? Kind of a classic shootout last week. This felt more like a backyard brawl until you pulled away late.
Mm-hmm.
What does that tell you about your team? What does it mean going forward?
It tells me that we're resilient, that we're tough. I mean, we weren't as disciplined as we normally are early in the game, but we played a smart game, and we just got to start quicker. We got to start quicker. We got to come out and let's go. But I'm happy that we had the ball in the second half. That's a lot. When you're able to go down and score, then you know you're going to get the ball in the second half. That's like doubling down, and I love that. But this team hasn't scratched the surface of what it's capable of doing. We still got some players that are really good players, but they hadn't thrusted themselves into that spotlight yet because of the lack of consistency. But they're going to get it. I truly believe in that.
Go ahead, young man.
Hey, Coach. Xavier Rolfe with Future Sports Broadcasters of America. I'm wondering, was the defense a big focus during the week leading up to the game?
The defense is always the focus. We don't just focus on one unit, but they're always the focus on fixing the things that we were horrible at a week ago. We tried our best to bring resolution to that as well as change personnel so that we would be better in those areas. But they played their butts off.
Okay, just one or two more. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Coach Jimmy Searfoss, 247 Sports. There's a lot of recruits in the building today. What does a win like this in front of these fans say to those who are kind of sitting on the fence?
It says ain't hard to find. That's what it says. And the thing about it, you got to recruits analyze everything because I analyzed stuff when I was a recruit. So they sitting out there seeing, understanding their position, saying to themselves, I could do that. I could play for them, and I could do that right now. And then the atmosphere on top of that, and you don't have to sell Boulder. Boulder sells itself. So we're not selling anything. We're not promising anything. We're just giving them an opportunity of a tremendous education and a tremendous opportunity to get to the next level, which is the NFL, if they come here and play for us. But it would be tough for me to turn this down if I were a recruit, especially if I'm the parent.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Hi, Coach.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. We saw Bishop Thomas waving his hand in the end zone. We saw Shane Cooks on the offensive line.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, what went into your decision-making on putting those defensive guys in the offense?
They're better blockers than the offensive guys that we had doing it. Because they're grinders. They defensive tackles, so they know how to get low, they drive, and shoot, they were better. So I said, put them in there. And the formation that we use them in is called Rick Ross. So when they say Rick Ross, they can, like they ready. So that's what we do. I was hoping Bishop caught the touchdown pass. I'm pretty sure we would have got a penalty, but I just wanted to see it.
Okay, last one from Mick over there.
Hey, Coach, I asked Shador to grade his primetime shuffle after he scored that rushing
It was
touchdown. He
horrible.
said it's in his blood, and he gave it a 10
No,
out of 10.
it was horrible. It was horrible because he don't kick the feet up. He don't want it. Excuse me. No, he don't want it. He don't have. Shador's not a dancer. The only I can't dance either. The only dancer in our family is Bossy, my daughter. She's the only one that really has rhythm. The rest of us, we didn't get that. The Lord passed us when it came to dancing. Couple more, because I'm feeling good right now. Couple more. Yes, sir.
You've talked about the impact the defense had today.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about it. Talk about them enjoying the throne. And was that built to your specifications?
Oh, they did a wonderful job. Shoot, is it Icy Breeze, right? What's it called? Isn't that the company? Icy Breeze. They did a phenomenal job. First of all, I love what they do, and just to build that throne for the guys to run over to celebrate, they got it. I love stuff like that. I mean, that's what guys want to do. So I'm all for it 100%.
Coach, just real quick, your assessment of the running game. I know it looked like you guys
We
tried.
tried. We're trying, but I mean, it's hard to be overcritical when I think Shador's. What did he do? I forgot how many yards. I think he had. They didn't even put it on there. Excuse me.
397.
No passing, but
Rushing.
rushing. Yeah. So he added to that, but Dylan with 55 yards. We got to do better. We got to be more physical, especially down in the goal line. And we throw in the darn ball. We run, man, run. You know, have an attitude that we could run and punch it in. And we got to improve on that. We got to be a lot more physical minded. One more, and I'm out.
Coach Sean Keeler, the Denver Post. You ever been there? Because you talked about this with a field storming like that before. What was your view of that? And I'd seen something I hadn't seen here. They asked the students to not come out. They said, Coach Prime says, don't come out. They all came out. I can't believe it.
Well, I seen a club storm one time when I was in the club. I'd never been on the field that was a storm, you know. There's a lot of storming in the hood where I grew up at. There's a lot of storming at the skate rink. There's all storm at the end of that every week when you heard gunshots. But that was phenomenal. I didn't get a chance to really see it because the security team was getting me out of there, but I'm pretty sure. And by the way, Rick George and Peggy got game balls today, and it was phenomenal after the game. And I don't know when we're going to cut it up and put it out, but at the end, Peggy said, "Give me my theme music." I can't wait till you see that. So that was wonderful. God bless you. I appreciate you all. See you next week.